Each year, over 300 million tons of plastic is produced, and 50% is attributed to single-use plastics that are discarded after just one use. So where does all this plastic go? Well, this plastic is either left in our environment or landfills, since less than 10% of plastic is actually recycled. The production of these plastics have adverse effects such as emitting gases like methane or ethylene, which only contribute more to climate change. Other adverse effects include the clogging of drains, harm to aquatic life, and contamination of our soil and water once these plastics decompose. This goes to show how harmful single-use plastics are, especially plastic plates. Well, if single-use plastics like plastic plates are so bad for the environment, why don't people, restaurants, and fast food chains just use reusable plates? Well, you see, the reality is that people prefer convenience over sustainability, and many do not consider the long-term impacts. With plastics taking years, hundreds of years to decompose, and methods such as burning plastic proving ineffective, it is time for a new solution. Enter the edible entree, the delicious plate that is biodegradable and leaves zero waste, replacing single-use plastic plates once and for all.
So let's speak a little bit about feasibility. And feasibility refers to the process on how a product is made. And here at Edible Entrée, we have a combination processing. We first begin by using our principal ingredients, which could range from wheat, brown rice, oats, and rye dry kale. And our secondary ingredients are used as a combination and as a binding agent to form our plates, which could either be coconut palm sugar, molasses, or honey. Now, in order for our plates to go through a full processing in order to eat, they must go through a compression method. And that compression method would include steel machinery, plus a baking method that would take under 2 minutes in order for the plate to be eaten. As we take a look at feasibility, I think it's also very important we take a look at the financial aspect of our business. So let's take a look at that. So the definition of one unit would be one complete edible plate. And that edible plate would be based off of our client's preferred ingredients. And if we take a look back here, we have our principal ingredients that range between wheat, brown rice, oats, rye, or dry kale, and our secondary ingredients, which range between coconut palm sugar and molasses. Now, our sales price per unit would be 62 cents, and our setup cost in order to begin our business would be aimed at $7,500. Now, our unit variable cost would be based off of our variable expenses divided by our units. We have to take a look at sales commission, shipping, and marketing, and that would give us a value of $2.03. And I think it's also very important that we take a look at how do we build our product, what it takes to make it, and that would be based off of our raw material costs. And if we take a look at our principal ingredient, per 2 pounds, it would be 21 cents. And then we take a look at our secondary ingredients, per 48 ounces, it would be 10 cents. And that would give us a value of 31 cents per unit for raw material cost. Now, if we take a look at our break-even monthly units, we are taking a look at our fixed expenses, which would be aimed at $500, divided by that raw material cost, and which would give us a value of 1,613 units. So Edible Entrée is totally feasible.
Our current market is specialized for businesses and local restaurants aiming to reduce the likelihood of wasting plastic or rewashing hundreds of plates. The first tier is for large fast food chains such as Chipotle and Panda Express. Due to the rising popularity and economic growth of Chipotle and Panda Express, Edible Entrée plans to support these fast food chains to decrease their high consumption of plastic within 5 years of our product. The second tier is for uninterested restaurants that prefer the convenience of single-use plastic plates and do not consider the long-term adverse effects of plastic. The third tier is for large retail chains and possibly school cafeterias ranging from elementary to high school, which we have yet to explore. Within 5 to 10 years, we plan to reach this tier as large retail stores and wholesale stores plan to adopt edible entrees, allowing for a wide range of consumers that can be exposed to the product.
Now let's take a look at the red ocean and blue ocean environment. As seen on the strategy canvas, the edible entree minimizes the amount of greenhouse gas emissions and plastic waste compared to our competitors in the red ocean environment. On the other hand, we maximize on the blue ocean factors. The edible entree is versatile in that it can be used to satisfy daily servings of protein, and we have a far more appeal to younger audiences, incorporating sweet additions in our product. Finally, the edible entree is environmentally friendly compared to our competitors, given that the plate is entirely biodegradable if discarded. Thank you, and join Edible Entrée in ending plastic waste once and for all.